everyone, I'm Manna. This is Momo. And that's the only cat I got with me right now, unless Arya is asleep in the bed behind me where I can't see him. When we last left off with the letter, we were still in Ashton's chapter and just made our way to the Ermengarde mansion, where we fell through a hole into the prison and found Marianne. So that's fun. We are now at the door that leads to the wine cellar and are about to continue into the house so we can investigate some more and hopefully not die. So join me in finding out what happens next and what I could possibly fuck up. There's a lot I could mess up. There really is. But first, okay, I see no relationship update here, but okay. Figured our relationship with Marianne would go up since we rescued her, but what do I know? Let's see. Monday, October 31st, Ashton left for the mansion at nightfall, but when he got to his car, he found Isabella waiting for him. Angry that he was keeping them in the dark, Isabella tried to stop him. However, her disapproval of the detective's actions fell on deaf ears. Tuesday, November 1st. The storm had started in earnest when Ashton arrived at the mansion. While trying to find a way in, the detective noticed an eerie silence that had enveloped the place. Something was wrong inside. But before he could figure out, the sobs of a woman suddenly echoed. After his fall, Ashton found himself in an underground passage when he came to. There, he encountered Marianne McCullough, who got trapped in one of the jail cells for several days. The detective managed to free her, and in turn, she helped him find a way into the mansion. And that's as far as we've gotten into November. Cool. Let's continue. I was blinded, I admit. Now I simply want this to be over. We leave the door open in case there's a need for a quick exit, especially after she mentions it's only by chance she has been able to open the door last time. We can't waste time finding the switch again on the occasion something goes horribly wrong. There's bound to be, with me feeling this high-strung and tense. I'm not even sure why I thought it'd be a good idea to enlist McCullough's help. Although she has been quite helpful so far, I can't shake off the horrible feeling something's going to happen to her if she stays with me. Even if I'm her safest bet, if she wants to get out of this place alive.
You really believe that, don't you?
Did you say something?
McCullough pauses mid-step, turning to me, confused.
I didn't.
You sure? I just heard...
Don't you think I'll be the first person who'll know?
I'd hope so.
Look, the ladder leading to the kitchen's up ahead. You might want to hurry. I just want to be done with this place.
Turn the volume down a little bit on my end, because holy fuck, that's loud.
See? You dragged another one.
This time, I'm sure. There's really a voice. Well, voices. Despite the look of protest McCullough shoots me, I find myself stopping and looking for it, searching the immediate surroundings for the familiar form of the woman. Okay, that's fair. I don't even have to venture far from where I'm standing. Just an arm's length away from me, mere shards litter the floor. And right on the biggest fragments, they speak. So we got Zach, Rebecca, Isabella, and the spirit. All singing the same mocking tune against my ears, letting it echo throughout the small undercroft. Murmurs and laughter, jeering, scoffing, deriding, lacing venom into every crevice in my head, haunting me.
You dragged another person into this, Ashton.
Into another one of your silly little problems.
All because you can't fix them on your own.
You really haven't changed, have you?
some hero you are.
Useless.
Pathetic.
You're wrong.
My mistake lies in the first instance I've answered. The very second denial has slipped from my mouth, their words, have also seeped into my heart, allowing it to prod at and rouse my temper. Despite knowing they are merely doing this to goad me, each word, each syllable trickle into me, spurring the guilt I hoped I've long buried.
Are we? Or is that simply what you've been telling yourself all this time? Something to make yourself feel better, perhaps? What about Becca? Oh, the way she fell to her death. But all you did was watch. Someone's dead because of you.
You're the one who took that letter off Isabella's hand that day. You're the one who opened it.
How does it feel, I wonder, to know you're responsible for all of this?
What do you think I'm doing? Why do you think I'm still trying to fix this?
Oh, but you can't. It's already too late. And you know that. You know all of this is futile.
Just face it, Ashton Frey. You're a failure, and they are the ones who have to pay for it.
A badge and a gun, and you still can't protect your own friends. Can't even solve a case for an old man.
Can't even bring Luke right to justice.
Can't even keep his own family together.
Well, that's just uncalled for. That's not his fault. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. I just can't seem to get comfy today.
No wonder they left you. Before you do the same thing to them.
Rude.
Mom and Dad are better off without little old you, aren't they? It's a good thing they had the sense.
Pitiful, isn't it? Some detective you are. Some friend you are. Some son you are. You might as well just throw that rank away. You're no use to people either way.
Shut it!
I hate this. I hate how this monster can easily get through to me. Every weakness, every insecurity it knows. To hear it said in my friends' voices, even more so. But what I hate above all of it is...
You know it's true, though.
All of it. It's why all you can do is tell us to shut up. You don't want to hear a single word, because you're already aware of it. You can't even admit it to yourself. Who's the coward now?
But no matter how hard you try, you're not gonna be able to save anyone.
Shut it! Not a single word anymore.
It laughs, sharp and piercing. At its sound, something in me snaps. A rage hastily unfurling. Red filling my vision. And the next thing I know, I'm raising my hand and... something grabs at my wrist, followed by a buzz as another voice breaks through the haze.
Don't listen to it!
The fog from my mind lifts. Every sound, every noise returns to me, flooding my every sense. All at once, there's this deafening silence. Slowly, I become aware of my surroundings. Bottles of wine, barrels of liquor, the faint old scent of death and decay somewhere, and a hand holding on to my wrist as if to keep me from hurting myself. Hi, Maru. In my hands, a shard. Blood drips from where in... Oh, sorry, Maru stepped on the keyboard. Maru, you can't be doing that, honey. In my hands, a shard. Blood drips from where it has cut my palm, trailing down my wrist until it disappears behind my sleeve. Not too deep, negligible even. There is pain, however, a different kind. An ache somewhere else that stems not from the wound, but where every single word has hit. Look at him. Isn't he handsome? Aren't you a handsome man? When I glance up at McCullough, she merely stares at me with wide, horrified eyes.
Don't listen to it! No matter what happens, don't do what it says! It's how it gets us.
My grip on the shard falters, but only after I nod and drop it entirely does she release her grip. Afterwards, she simply steps back and looks away, hugging her arms closer to herself. She breathes a sigh, heavy. Perhaps weighted with her own guilt, what this monster might have used against her.
Come on, we're getting close.
She walks off without another comment, but there's worry in her as she gives the fragments one last glimpse. If she's the one who broke the mirror. On the ground, they lie lifeless now. No more voices, no more insults. But even as I walk away, one whispered taunt continues to ring in my ears.
It's useless, Ashton Frey. You are going to die.
And you are going to die alone.
Oops, sorry, I cut off the laugh. That was my bad. A fear. One that has been long kept in the darkest place in my heart. One that a small part of me wishes for. You wish to die alone? That's a little fucking weird. The trapdoor swings open without much fuss. It is even locked. Probably left open for when Wrights ask for some midnight snack. I make sure the coast is clear, of course, before I pull myself and help McCullough up. The butler of theirs is nowhere to be seen. He's probably sleeping, attending to his master, or doing some extra late night work before turning in for the night. Meanwhile, Wright won't touch anything to do with the menial chores, not even with a 10-foot pole. It's next to impossible for him to linger here. No servants. No anyone. And just as easy as that, we're in. Gently, I close the hatch. If things go well, the same path will be our way out. If our luck doesn't hold, that's not an option now, is it? I have people waiting for me. I really don't want to think what might happen. Sometimes it's best if we simply revel in little victories. They're great blessings when everything else is going against you. And in a place like this, fraught with unknown dangers, it's a feeling that lasts only but a second. Suddenly, a sob, ringing out from some distant part of the house, echoing through its empty halls. Beside me, slumped on the ground, pale and breathing heavily, McCullough immediately tenses. Her eyes go wide, and she grips the side of the counter with a force that might be enough to crack it, if only she had the strength. As it is, she can barely stand. She hasn't fully recovered. Makes sense for the 3 or more days without proper food or water. And it's this weakness that put fear in her eyes. She's aware. If something happens, if there's a need to run, she won't be able to. She's a liability at this point.
Holmes, I really don't think going any further is a good idea.
For you, at least.
Look at this place. Everything seems fine. Nothing's off. Maybe we should just go? I really don't like the sound of that.
And nothing's off, except for that sound.
You really don't have to come with me. Just until the kitchen, yeah? We're already here. You've done your part. From here on, I'm going on my own.
Yes, I said that, but...
Can you even stand?
She doesn't answer.
You'll only be putting yourself in more danger if you follow after me. You have an easy way out of here. Stay here. Once you're okay, I need you to get yourself out of this place.
Get some water. Hydrate. Definitely hydrate.
What? I'm not going to leave you!
Well, I'm not taking you with me either, lady. So it's here or out there.
You really are mad, aren't you?
A little bit.
Probably all will be, if no one fixes this little curse problem we have.
You think you'll find something in here? This is just a mansion, for God's sake!
This is where it started, though.
Maybe. It's worth a shot. Besides, if what we're hearing right now says anything, I'd say scumbags.
Who?
Right. He might be knee-deep in trouble and he has no idea about it.
McCullough still appears as if she's about to argue. So instead of more words, I unholster my taser and give it to her. Standard issue for every member of Luxbourne Police Force, but it shouldn't take a genius to know how to aim and fire one. Even Isabella may just be able to use it without training. Blech. Yet Miss Interior Designer Extraordinaire stares at it as if I've just handed her something particularly nasty.
Listen, you want to wait? Fine. I'm leaving this with you. But if I don't come back here within 15 minutes, I want you to backtrack and get the hell out of here.
Are you daft, Holmes? I already told you.
In case something goes wrong, I need someone who can tell people what's going on. Who can tell my friends what might have happened here. They're at the crawl. You know the place, right?
I sure fucking hope so, since that's where you were interrogating her a few nights ago. I trail off, letting the meaning of my words hang in the air. I want to be optimistic about this, really. However, I'm going against something almost everyone can't quite understand. That sentence didn't feel good in my mouth. Neither did that one. Whatever, it's fine, I already said it. It's out there in the world. I'm just being realistic with my chances. McCullough seems to understand this as well after what I've said. Any sign of protest has already died on her tongue, and she simply looks at the taser quietly. I know I'm reading things weird now. After a moment, she nods. Beyond the walls of this room, the cries continue to grow louder, and I take it as a sign to leave. Without another word, I slip out the door. You're cute, Maru. Like a siren call, her voice beckons. Finding out who that is seems a good place to start as any. Also a good place to die. Still midnight, okay. I keep to the shadows for the most part. I feel like it should be at least one. Not that there's any need to, the entire place just feels empty. Odd when a house this big should have a large staff. You'd think there'd be one or two roaming about for some late night chores or someone seeking out whoever's creating this ruckus. There's none, however.
Shouldn't they have security posted inside as well?
Unless their security means the butler, though I doubt Scumbag's that sloppy. He loves his life more than anything. Probably more than his own wife. I think the wife has dismissed most of the staff considering she's possessed currently. And the things he's done, he's bound to make more than an enemy or two. He's also the kind who will do anything to keep himself safe. Alive.
I wonder what he'll say when he finds out that there's something not human living with him in his own house.
Potential dangers aside, being on my own grants me a greater degree of mobility, which I'm more comfortable with. Sure, I could have enlisted McCullough's help. Next to the people who owns this, she's probably the one who's most familiar with the mansion. But the cons of bringing her outweighed the pros. She's better off somewhere with quick exits in sight. With no tag along, I only have to worry about myself. Watch my back. Selfish, I know.
But necessary.
In the same manner, this whole plan is, no matter how idiotic going into this is. Besides, I don't really need a guide when the house's layout is fairly simple, almost mirrored with only a few modifications in the rooms. Although I've only been here once, I think I already have a good grasp of this place ins and outs. As long as you can tell which is east and west, it shouldn't be hard to find my way around. After the dining room, the main foyer should be the next thing that greets me. Where the woman's cries are leading me. Honestly, after what happened outside, I'm not even sure if I should be trusting what I'm hearing. But with the whole house somehow seemingly devoid of any of its inhabitants, I'm inclined to look into this. More than surviving this curse, a huge part of this is my training speaking.
I just hope this isn't a crime scene I'm walking into.
But nothing's ever that simple, is it? Not when you're dealing with the supernatural. Nope. Because as soon as my feet crosses to the next room, something shifts. Yep, that shifted all right. In a flash, nearly without fanfare. That's a lot of blood. It happens in the blink of an eye. I almost miss it. One moment, there's red. And the next, I'm standing alone in the foyer. For a brief instant, I pause, glancing wildly around the place, blinking twice as if my movements will spur the vision back. Yet, nothing. No blood dripping on the walls, none trailing down the stairs or pooled on the floor, no eyes watching my every movement. Only the same cries gradually growing in intensity the longer I dally, along with a voice. Desperate.
Where are you, Mother?
Pleading.
Mother, please. I don't want to be alone.
Coming from the same direction I heard the cries from. Upstairs. The place is not entirely empty then. Better question is who? Definitely not Scumbag or the butler. I've yet to see hide nor hair of them, and not knowing their whereabouts puts me on edge. I have to be careful not to make any noise or be seen. Maybe the wife, though one can't really tell if it's her, the way the walls echo her voice. Nevertheless, it pushes me to move, taking almost 2 steps at a time, despite the sickening feeling that something's lurking behind every great shadow, every small corner I pass. As if the house has several eyes watching my every movement. Probably. Mostly the paintings, I assume. As if something alive dwells behind the walls itself. Oh, we're back here. Cool. Awesome. Love that. Love that for us. Oh, okay. Try to shake it off. But the uneasy sensation has already made home at the pit of my stomach. Dread. And it only grows deeper the closer I get to her. The relative emptiness of the place doesn't help either. Neither does the harsh wind battering the windows, nor the sheets of rain pelting down on the roof. Or through the open windows. For a fleeting second, I find myself wishing for Scumbag to simply show up. I don't get too far down into that train of thought. Abruptly, the cries stop, replacing it with,
Please. She's here. She's here, Mother. She's going to take me. She won't leave, Mother. Mother. I don't want to go with her. Tell her to go away. Mother! Mother, she's here! Help!
that can't be good. Adrenaline overcomes me in a rush. In no 2 heartbeats, my feet's already moving, before any sense can catch up or doubt creeps up to me. My hands ready at the holster as I hastily set off for the far side of the hall. One alarmed footstep after another, while struggling to keep that sense of panic at bay. A door lies ajar at the end, and coming from the floor above,
She's going to hurt me! Help me!
I do not hesitate. Moving in, despite the lack of light, the steep stairs, or the thick layer of dust kicking up with my every step. I pause only a moment upon reaching the top. Then, without wasting a second, I push the door open. She sits in the middle of the room, shoulders hunched and shaking. Her hands cover her face as she weeps, oblivious to my presence. It's as if she has heard neither my footsteps nor the soft creaking of the door, continuing undisturbed, like I'm standing in a time far removed from her, because you are. She doesn't even flinch when I call out to her.
Hey, are you alright?
Mother, I've done it, Mother. Take me with you, please. I can still hear her. She's here. Help me! Help me, please!
Belatedly, I notice the blood on her hands. If it's the same one drenching the whole attic, I'd rather not know. How the whole room has ended up like this is the least of my problems at the moment. Even the single human body doesn't have this much blood. So, bodies? The thought sends an unpleasant twinge in my stomach. Does Wright even know about this? He's bad news, all right, but this is beneath him. He'll definitely balk at the first sight of it. Anyone will. Yet the woman lingers here, unmoved by the sight, letting her sobs fill the room. Repeating the words over and over again, like a prayer of salvation. To whom? The mess of parchment she has left on the floor? So what the hell is happening?
Hey, lady, are you?
The rest of that question never makes it out. I don't even see it coming. Should have been more aware and on guard, really. But there's little I can do when a well-placed blow to the back of my knees makes me stumble. The momentum alone sends me reeling forward. Barely even registers in my head that the woman's gone and the room's as normal as it can be. Not above the pain suddenly shooting up my side when I hit the floor. I don't even get a chance to get my bearings back when a hard enough blow to the stomach causes me to buckle down and land heavily on my knees. I can read, I swear to fuck. Gasping, I fumble wildly for my gun. Although before I'm able to turn, level it, and shoot, a hand grabs my wrists and twists it. Hard. A gasp. A grunt. A cry of pain slips past my mouth. The gun falls to the floor with a thunk. As soon as it lands, a foot kicks it out of my reach, and it slides uselessly under the bed. Agony suddenly explodes in my chin, jerking loose a sharp cry of pain, and stars fill the edges of my vision. I can read, I swear. A brief moment of regret hits me for leaving my taser with McCullough when a piece of cloth closes around my neck. Without warning, my attacker pulls tight. I'm left gasping, choking, and clawing for air, blindly reaching behind me as if to try to fight him off and loosen the pressure on my neck. Except any sort of movement only causes him to pull it taut.
My, so many rats scurrying about in this mansion lately.
Writes Butler. Shit.
Tell me, what did you do with the madam?
I have no idea what he's talking about. Did something happen to Hannah Wright?
Let go, you asshole.
Now, Dummkopf, you're in no position to be rude. Last time I checked, I'm not the one breaking into other people's homes. Now answer my question. What did you do with the madam?
The pain rings and resonates through my already sore body. Still, I manage to write it out and spit at a mutinous.
You.
Keep that dirty mouth babbling and you're getting a knife in the kidney. I assure you it will be more painful than this.
Really doesn't need to threaten me by now. It's all too much to bear at this point. My lungs feel like they're burning with the lack of air. Dark spots begin to fill the edges of my vision. Ever so slowly, the world around me dims. My consciousness rapidly slips away from me. Without meaning to.
Get away from him!
Oh, hi, Isabella. Hearing that voice is as if I've been doused in a bucket full of ice, cold water. Familiar. Too familiar. More importantly, it shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be hearing it here. She shouldn't be here. Immediately, my eyes snap open. And right there, in the attic's doorway, stands Isabella of all people. A rolling pin in one hand and a standard issue police taser in the other. My taser. She must have borrowed it from McCullough. Where else could she have gotten one? I doubt she's ever used one, even. Hell, the way she holds it right now, this guy can easily disarm her in one hit. But there's something in her. In her eyes. Although there's a look of fear in them, and her hand shakes, she keeps the weapon trained and pointed at Scumbag's lackey. Untrained or not, she does not plan to leave here without putting up a fight, it seems. Admirable, really, but it's just not something we need right now. I need her to be away from here. I need her safe. But the chances of that happening grow slim with every laughter that slips from him.
Oh, this is just getting better and better. The Bratwurst won't be pleased with the number of bodies we have to dispose of today, you know. Tell me, how many of you are there? So I can prepare the proper number of bags.
Damn it. What the fuck is going on? Why is she here in the first place? Did she follow after me? Who else came with her? Zach? Panic surges within me. She knows how bad the situation is. But did she really have to run in here and expose herself like that? Yeah, she probably should have just tased him and been done with it. Does she even know how to use a taser? For fuck's sake. More than worrying for my life, it's her I'm concerned about. Getting strangled, dying by choking, isn't part of the plan, but her following me here isn't either. This is why I prefer to do things alone. This is why I'd rather be the only one to take the consequences. I don't even want to think what this bastard might do to her after he's done with me. Though my voice comes off nearly a croak, I try to tell her as much. She has to leave. Stay far away from here and these people. Well, it's too late. She's already in the house. They're not going to let her go.
Don't! Damn it, Isabella! Get out of here!
Another bout of pain erupts in my side, cutting off my words. A cry of agony bursts from my mouth. I can taste blood on my tongue as I heave, attempting to get in as much air despite the towel still coiled around my neck.
Ash?
You're going to lose air quickly that way, Dummkopf. Better keep it shut.
Get out! 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 Belle!
Don't be stupid! I'm not leaving you here!
Why are you talking and not using the taser? Just aim and pull! My God, it's not that hard. He laughs. Too cruel, too unforgiving. The way each note beats against my ears in spite of the warmth in them sends chills down my spine. This is a man whose hands have already been stained with blood before. Wasn't he like former military or something? Excuse me. He won't hesitate.
I'd follow his advice if I were you, little girl. What could you possibly do with a toy? Just hand it over and be on your way. It'll probably be too difficult for a little girl like you to use.
Aim, pull. It's not that hard. There's a moment of silence. Fuck, I can barely keep my eyes open. But in the next second, though I still don't exactly understand what's happening, Isabella shouts. Not a cry of pain, not a yell of panic, but one that's resolute, firm. Perhaps in a tone that's leagues fiercer than any I've heard from her before.
Try me.
Aim, pull, just do it.
Ashton, duck!
I do. More out of instinct and desire to survive, closing my eyes before my mind can fully process what's going on. And we're going to call it there, because cliffhanger, why not? And it's already been over a half an hour, so I'm going to call it here. When we pick back up, we will continue with this. Hopefully Isabella hit her mark. We'll find out next time. For me, it is the Monday after Valentine's Day, President's Day. So, subathon went really well. I unfortunately had to end it like 2 hours early because I was so tired. Turns out 12 hours is my max of streaming. And after I got to like 12 and a half-ish hours, I was like, I can't keep going, guys. I got to stop. So, but it was fun. Went really well. And I had a lot of fun playing Date Everything. So we're going to make it a monthly thing. We're going to do date nights every month now. So, if there are any other dating sims you would like to see me play on Twitch, let me know in the comments. And once we finish up with Date Everything, we'll move on to other dating sims, and we'll just have a monthly date night together every month. Probably the third Friday of every month, give or take if I have any house sitting gigs planned. I'm not going to do subathons every time. I'm just going to do like a 3 or 4 hour stream and go from there. But yeah, we'll come back to this next time. I'll see you guys later, and remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You just might save a life. Bye!